guys, welcome to another video, and we have multi-class racing now. Yes, I get to commentate over 4 races at once in all 4 classes. We got C class, B class, A class, S class. What could go wrong? Who knows? But anyways, so far C class is doing good in Group 1. B class not doing too bad itself. Got a little bit of a fight with an Infinity there. A class just started. S class is going to start here in like 2 seconds. So far, Group 3 is having quite a bit of fun. And looks like S class has just gotten out of the gate. So, how multi-class racing works is you got your little timer up there. It shows how long the race is going to be, but you're also racing to go across distance. So, how you're going to want to do this is, well, faster cars are going to cover a lot of distance in a lot of, or lower time, so, anyways, and your penalties, they're not based on time no more, they are based on distance. Excuse me. So, the farther the distance you go, the higher you are on the podium. So, basically try to be on the track as long as possible. Try not to be in the pits too often, because that is a distance wasted. And if you could get your tires to last longer, cool beans. So this probably breaks all meta cars and all of that. So basically your top tier C-Class 2 might not be the top of the food chain no more, as C-Class Group 1 is proven, since my Sylvia is on sport tires, and it is really beating the Miata Trap Lord Ewok there, who is in the meta tuning. He had to be on hard tires for this one. I do remember that one from last night's race. Yes, I did record all of these the night before. These are all back-to-back races you are seeing on screen. Anyways, a little bit of fighting, and the Viper's in the sand pit. Don't know why that's going on. I think commentating over this owes me a like and subscribe in itself, but we'll leave that for a whole another discussion. Anyways, Ewok tried getting around. It looks like he failed. I have more power over him, so as long as I beat him on the straights, and S-Class is starting to get around me on Group 1 and Group 3. Group 4 is catching up to Group 3 right there. Holy crap, this is really difficult to commentate on. I do promise you guys that one. Looks like a Pro Mod Mustang did not like sharing the road, as you can tell by my scratched up rear fender there. Anyways, C-Class is at Mid-Ohio, B-Class is at Yas Marina, A-Class is at Nur, and S-Class is at Kyalami, in case I didn't say that earlier. This is proven to be fun. Looks like a lot of action going on with Group 1 and Group 2. Group 1 almost spitting out a Group 4 racer. Looks like the Group 4 brethren in there did not appreciate that too much, as he was giving me a bunch of love taps on the back. In Group 3's race, it looks like a Group 2 was in the sand. Holy crap, trying to commentate 4 races at once is not really going to be my forte anymore. I think this is going to be a more special race type. Anyways, looks like a lot of action on Group 4's end. Looks like Sears is trying to get around him. Here I am trying to get up in Cheetah, trying to get close to what looks like Cinnamon Girl in a Ferrari. Viper going around. Looks like Tom Thumb has a lot of distance penalties as well. Group 3 going through the chicane, not really much going on after that, though. He is catching up to what looks like TF Bowtie in the BMW, though, so that's going to be a bit of a thing. Group 1 looks like it's just a battle of first place. It's only me and Trap Lord Ewok there. Group 2 is looking good in the podium. Looks like it's only Group 4 that I am going to struggle with right now. I need to really close the gap for third place there. And looks like Tom Thumb is not doing a very good job on the cornering, so that might be a of a fun bit there. Might be able to close the gap pretty quickly. Group 1 getting blown away by S-Class. Not really a surprise there. C-Class versus S-Class. S-Class is going to win every time. Looks like Group 2 is really closing the gap on Wu-Tang and the Infinity. On the straightaway, it looks like I caught up to him, but he does have me on the turns here. And this is another thing about multi-class racing and Group 4. Looks like Tom Thumb's led into the sandpit. Multi-class racing, you don't ghost unless you're going way too slow. So, as long as you are pushing your car, you're going to make it to where other classes have another factor to race against. Like Group 2, I got, looks like a C-Class racer that could have blocked my line, but I also could have gotten the draft off him. So if I got to the straightaway and I was in his draft, I would have saved fuel and tires. So another thing to factor in on that one. Trying to commentate as best I can. I'm normally not commentating for more than 5 minutes at once. Normally I have these edited down for all the action, but since there's 4 races going on at once, it's kind of hard to not commentate. As we got Group 1, looks like a bunch of races all at once. Looks like Trap Lord Ewok is got his hands full there. I did close the gap on him a little bit from what I remember. Guy coming out of the pits, he's gonna get an S-Class Clio, and he is just gonna hit the gas and take off running. Anyways, looks like DeWalt is closing the gap on me in the Mustang in Group 3. Yeah, he's under a second now. It looks like we're going to be battling for second place here anytime soon. And it looks like my Sylvia is starting to catch up to the Miata. Slowly getting in on his draft, trying to keep up with him on these turns at Mid-Ohio. Trying not to lose too much ground. Turn this S-bend here. Looks like Cleo is... Looked like he was going to try and fake me out there. Didn't go quite to his plan. And it looks like someone's going to try and get around me on there. Okay, DeWalt getting around me on Group 3. He's in the Honda S2000. I'm in a Mustang. And Group 1, I'm taking first place. And, of course, the S-Class guy... the Clio there, he's gonna go and cut a corner there. There was a little bit of love taps from the Miata there. Right on the Walt's rear end. And it looks like Ewok got around me pretty easily. Well, not easily, but he did work for it, but he got around me on turns. Trying to close the gap on the straightaways here, though. Trying to keep an eye on all the other races as well. I don't know what's going to happen right away. And, of course, my eyes are going all over the place. I'm basically being crazy eyes here. Going into Turn 1 on Mid-Ohio. Getting around Trap Lord Ewok. A little bit of love tapping. Doesn't really mess with the race too much. I'll get a little squirrely there. But we're on the straightaway. This is where horsepower really plays in. I get around Ewok one more time. And that is going to seal that move done. Holy crap. I'm not going to lie, guys. My heart is pounding trying to commentate over these races. I get so excited during all this. Anyways, it looks like it's pretty calm now. I'm trying to, looks like it's in the A-Class. I'm trying to catch up to DeWalt there, but I'm also trying to play it safe due to the fact that this is a pretty tire-demanding track at Ner. And I don't know who is behind me. It looks like Ewok in Group 1 trying to make a move around me. Holy crap. This is a very intense race, I gotta tell you that one. Well, Ewok going in on the inside, trying to get around. A little bit of love tap there. He could have spun me out there, but luckily he is a very respectable driver. Lets me go around. Hats off to you, Lord Ewok. We did exchange messages on Xbox saying, hey, good race and all that, so again, I have nothing bad to say about that guy at all. Group 2 going into the hairpin there. Really not 100% closing the gap yet. Yeah, it looks like a pretty calm section right now. Rather lonely. Tom Thumbs, he's I gained a lot of distance on him. I wonder what caused that one. Holy crap. And he just quit by the looks of it. He probably went off into the sand again a couple times. I do remember in that race, he did tap me on the backside once, pretty much desperate for third place, so. And it looks like Bowtie's quit too, so. In B class, we gained first place because Wu-Tang went into the pits. E-Drift going around him as well. That is a heartbreaker for him. Again, I honestly think these multi-class races are a welcome addition. And I guess while it's calm, give a little review of these races. And honestly, I love them. And personally, I think if you're new to the game, this is probably going to be your best way to get car levels and such like that if you want to save credits and all that. Because you don't really need to race the entire pack for a good position. And on top of that, if you're in A class, you're probably going to be passing C class and B class as long as you're semi-decent at the game. So, again, I think newer players, this is going to be your go-to. If you want to save credits, you could just sit here and race people, gauge where your car is going to be, gauge what it truly needs, all without going into free play and essentially racing against a bunch of drivatars or NPCs, and no one likes driving against them because those things just cannot drive for anything. So yeah, I think this is going to be a very welcome addition. I love it so far. I haven't really watched anything, but judging by titles on YouTube, it seems like this is a very welcome addition to the game. And Ewok getting around me. Looks like Group 1 is getting a little intense with 3 minutes left, 2 minutes 45 seconds actually. Me and Ewok going back and forth right now, trying to catch up at the moment, trying to close the gap, trying to get my first place back. Looks like it went a little wide. No, he's cutting it down a little bit. Viper in the pits. I went on softs this time. I figured, you know what, I'm in third place already. Let's go ahead and really close the gap. Anyways, on the straightaways, trying to catch up to Ewok here. On to turn 1 at Mid-Ohio. Back on the straightaway. Can I close the gap? Looks like I'm going to get around him. Trying to get into turn 2 at the hairpin. Oh boy, trying to keep that gap closed. I'm trying to make his job a little bit harder, trying not to let him get around me too easily. Group 2, 3, and 4, they're rather quiet right now. Looks like me and Ewok are the only two that are having a really good battle right now. Going into the S-bends here, trying to brake a little later than normal. Ewok right on my tail. Looks like he's trying to close the gap, remind me, hey, I am still here, bud. Let me get around you, otherwise I'm gonna, don't make me work too hard for it or whatever. I honestly don't know where my train of thought was going with that. He's 3/10 behind, no penalties whatsoever. We got a minute left. I've only got 1 lap of fuel left. here I am trying to make it to where I've got to try and really conserve fuel, but at the same time, I got to make sure he does not get around me. Mustang in Group 3 at moderate tire wear. I got to try and make that last to keep my third place. Well, I'm going to keep that no matter what. Group 1 is telling me pit right here. I am saying, no, coach, I can do one more lap. Getting onto the straightaway, trying to get some distance. We got a little over 30 seconds left. I got minor tire wear as of right now. Group 3 racers trying to get around me in Group C. Trap Lord Ewok, he's trying to take advantage of that, but we're on the straightaway. I'm trying to hit the gas, get around, back around him, get me back my first place spot. Going into the hairpin. I'm closing the gap, trying to take the tighter line, trying not to lose it. He gets around me for a split second, but I take it right back. 5 seconds left in the race. Can he do it? Can he do it? Looks like Mustang rear-ended him, rear-ended me, but that is going to be the end of that race. Holy crap, guys. This was fun, and I'm going to try and talk over this as best I can. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I had fun commentating over it, as difficult as it was. If you guys could, leave a like, maybe subscribe for more. I'm going to try and do these a little more often, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you all later.